Aries, welcome to the Winds of Jupiter weekly tarot reading. Now I'll be doing a 3-card reading first, and then I'll be doing a combination card and astrology dice reading second. The astrology dice represent the zodiac signs, the planets or lunar nodes, and the houses. And the cards aren't in any particular order like past, present, and future. And you receive the King of Pentacles, the Four of Wands, and the Two of Cups. Now there's been some repeat cards, but not exactly the same cards. It's just having the same message, or very similar messages, because Libra received the King of Wands, the Four of Wands, and the Hierophant. So you have 2 kings, you have 2 Four of Wands, and for you, you have the Two of Cups in place of the Hierophant. Now the Hierophant is a major arcana card, and the Two of Cups is a minor arcana card, but this Two of Cups can be about tradition, just like the Hierophant. This is about emotional control and the responsibility for your behavior from the teachings and the accepted teachings of your spiritual beliefs and values. If you've been listening to my readings at all, you realize that the Lover's card and the Two of Cups card represent decision making. Hopefully good decision making, because if you don't, there's going to be consequences and some type of punishment. This is a card that can show your strengths and weaknesses. And it can be about a love affair and affection, deepening emotional bonds, sexual attraction, but it also can be about unions, friendships, partnerships, even in business. And maybe this is something that's equal to the Hierophant, because maybe you are seeking a truth. Maybe you've been hiding behind dogma. Or maybe now you've come to a deeper understanding, or there's some type of destiny or soulmate or kindred spirit involved in seeing this card this week. Now you receive the King of Pentacles. He's the man that understands a lot of things. He went from the knight that was slow moving but accumulating things as he went along to now being the king. And he brought about security because he was methodical about what he did. He researched everything. He wanted to know. He is the man in the know, and he's there now for guidance and advice, discipline, and bringing about security from the decisions that you make. So here you've got a card about making decisions for love and affection, and here you have a card about making decisions for financial security. And he even boils down to tradition, authority. And he's the material man, the earthly man that brings in prosperity. When you see this card, opportunities are opening up. Or maybe there wasn't one, and the king is helping you to see where there's a niche for you to open one up for yourself. Customize it. And he's also about the earthly pleasures of life and finding balance between the earthly and the celestial and the love that's going on here. Now you've got the Four of Wands action happening too. And this is a card about celebration. But the number 4 in itself is about stability, accomplishment, tradition. And I think we saw that with both cards. The Four of Cups and the King of Pentacles is about tradition. This card can be about home, or finding the comfortable place that you consider home. And so now you have the balance between love, financial affairs, and home. And overall, this card can say that your life is going into an ascension. And you've accomplished something, and it's time to pat yourself on the back. Now this card can be a rites of passage too. A marriage, an engagement, a graduation. A lot of times you can just call it a graduation, because you graduated from one level to the next. In love, financial acumen, and hopefully harmony in your home. But all of these cards are bringing harmony and hopefully balance. Because the number 2 card, all of the number 2 cards indicate partnership, balance, and decisions. And I think that's pretty much the theme of the whole reading. Now, I rolled the dice and you received Cancer, Mars, in the 11th house. So Cancer is about home and hearth. And so is the Four of Wands. And Mars is the warrior planet. And sometimes that's not a good mix with the home and hearth. And the 11th house is about relationships and groups, networking, hopes, fears, aspirations. And that seems to cover all of the above in the cards. Now, Cancer in the 11th house has you cherishing your close friends. Family and friends mix well with this influence. Home security and stability are your goal this week. And the Four of Wands is right behind you with that. And the Two of Cups for love and affection on all different levels. Significant others, to include lovers, might seek your counsel and your level-headed thinking this week. Fun, laughter, and camaraderie is in store with intriguing social occasions to share. With Cancer in the picture, you might just have some entertaining things going on in your home, or maybe some social events in a friend's home. Now, Mars in Cancer has you escaping undercover when conflicts erupt, and you're seeking calmer environments. You try to avoid conflict like the plague. And you tend towards the mellow this week and find strength and happiness inside yourself. You're protective of your family and close friends, and you don't want anybody to cast any aspersions about them, or boy, are you going to get upset. And you'll go out of your way to make sure friends and family are comfortable. And you'll even sacrifice your own comfort to make sure they're taken care of, which is admirable, but normally not necessary. Energy levels is gauged by your emotional state. Don't binge, overeat, or overdo, or get overly upset. Emotional control helps you balance this week out for a comfortable home life. And I think that's what we're seeing here with the emotional control with the Two of Cups. Now, Mars in the 11th house sparks vitality and energy in friendships. Goals and friendships mix well this week. And the King of Pentacles is reminding you to set realistic goals. You'll further your ambitions through cooperation, which is going to be quite easy for you with the combination of all of the cards. Now, coordination and synchronization has your timing impeccable this week for acquiring success you seek for yourself and others. This will be an exciting week to see what transpires out of this group effort that the Four of Wands portends. And I wish you acceptance, peace, and happiness.